I think I've done it, Bri. I think I fucking done it. Can someone like message me and let me know? Did that intro come in all right? As you can probably guess, I've been to Brian's today. I've had a really good lesson, and I've learned to put the intro outro. I'm well pleased with myself. Well, really pleased with myself. Let me just get the my YouTube up. Oh shit! No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Bear with me 1 minute. I've got some other news as well. I've got some really good news. This phone drives me mad. While I'm trying to do this phone's so slow, it's unreal. It's just ridiculous. Oh well. Right. Let me see if someone because obviously oh yeah. It's, did the intro come out all right though? Can someone just Oh, wicked, wicked, wicked! I've learned something today. I've had a really good day. Also, as well, I just want to tell people I finally got my iPhone. Finally got my iPhone. Brian did show me how to it's linked to my computer and everything now. So I'm just buzzing. But yeah, no, sitting down at but sit. Oh, wicked. He's good. That was good. I'm waiting to see if Brian comes on because he said he'd be moderator for me. I've got to press it on the thing because we seem to be getting a lot of trolls lately in with his live. I haven't even seen his last live, but he was saying he pulled that, what's that boy's name? Mutwa. Saying Mutwa or something like that. Missing child that had gone missing. And he pulled that apart, which I've no doubt he does. Everyone's saying hi everyone. But I said to him, you know what? We need to pull up this, what's his name? Paul. I keep thinking it's Paul Barrel, but it's not. It's Paul Farrell. Paul Farrell. Yeah. Now, I bet you ain't got a clue who Paul Farrell is, have you? Paul Farrell was a porter at Great Ormond Street Hospital for over 30 years. So over 30 years he was a porter. And he got arrested. It was so played down in the mainstream media. I mean, it wasn't even really given a mention. It was just on the online thing. And this man, who'd been a porter for over 30 years in Great Ormond Street Hospital, had extreme child porn on his phone. And they basically said that it wasn't, he abused children in various locations. One was a caravan park in Kent. There was another place in Essex, and then it said his mum's house, and he lived in Camden, just like that Wilfred Wong guy. And the catacombs and the canal boats. And I said to Brian, I said, you know what? I said, we've let that slide a bit because the bottom line is he was active when Savile was active. And I do want to remind people that Jimmy Savile was a porter at Leeds Infirmary. And had access to the morgue and was fucking dead bodies. Necrophilia it's called. They've even got a name for it. That's that's necrophilia. Fucking dead bodies. And also, just a little fact, did you know that you can actually catch a sexually transmitted disease only from having sex with dead bodies? That's one for the book. I mean, how do you walk into a clap clinic with that? Fucking hell. And apparently it can only be caught by having sex with dead bodies, so woo. But they said that this porter, he'd abused, I can't remember how many boys it was, in the linen cupboard. in the linen cupboard, if you don't mind, in Great Ormond Street. But went on to say that no, he never abused any patients. No, of course he never. Are you fucking idiots? Yeah, idiot. I mean, 30 years this man was a porter. And I'm guaranteed for 30 years he was able to carry out his sadistic, disgusting fantasies. But that story did not get enough attention. When I brought it up, I had Sharon Gow and everyone coming out at me saying, oh, you're upsetting people in the hospital. And did you know what? Fuck that. Yeah? But I'm telling you now, these people, they find each other. Well, with the internet now, I mean, it's so easy for them. Yeah, but even before the days of the internet, it was, they found each other. Like, I don't know what it is. And someone who'd been abused that I knew from Soho once said to me, I feel like it's stamped on my fucking head. Yeah, and no. Oh yeah, I want to tell people as well. I've actually I got Prince Harry's book on Audible because I'm a proper bookworm, and where I can't read it with me, I've switched to Audible and I love it. But I got Prince Harry's book, The Spare, because it intrigues me. I know the royals are a distraction, 100%. They are a big distraction, but I'm still, I wanted to see what he had to say. And if the book is true, yeah, which I can't see because you get the sense, because Harry narrates it himself, and you get the sense of an honest and upfront person. It is, there's some things in it that were really interesting, but I can't understand why people are going so in for Harry and Meghan. It just does not make sense to me. And like I said, I would be off like a fucking roadrunner with fire behind me, mate, with my wife and kids if there was that many nonces in my family. And Harry doesn't really refer to Andrew in his book. He doesn't really, apart from at the end when he says, because there was stories come out. There was a story about Andrew and there was a story about Harry. I can't remember what it was, being a rape or something like that. And he said, I suppose, committing a sex crime ain't as bad as saying that, and it was, but I can't see Harry putting himself all through like everything, and I'm not gonna lie, they removed his security. Right, to us that ain't a big, but this is Prince Harry, and every he's gonna be a target, and they removed his. He had no idea they was removing his security until they called him in and told him, and they removed it the very next day, and I can't see him doing that just to get his fucking uncle off of being a nonce. It just doesn't make sense to me. But what I will say is, if this is the royal family idea of distracting, they're not coming out of this looking too good at all. Yeah, they are not coming out of this looking too good. And the bottom line is what else is Harry meant to do? I don't understand what he's meant to do. He's given up his titles. He gave up his HRH title. I don't know, but I know he's still the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. But, also as well, I will say you do get a feeling of reading it that it is a bit, poor me. That you do get a sense of that, because when Harry gets sad, he goes to Botswana. What? None of us can afford to do that. None of us can afford to do that. Well, maybe some people can, but I fucking can't. Yeah, get upset. Let's go to Botswana and get out. So it's, but it's a very well written book. Very, very well written, I will say that. I don't know who his ghostwriter was, but whoever his ghostwriter was, he was a fucking brilliant ghostwriter, because the book is very, very well written. And like I said, I'm a bookworm, so I know a well-written book. And also when the press said that he was boasting about killing 25 Taliban, which is all I've been hearing in the news, he weren't boasting at all. I don't know why they picked that out of the book and said that he was boasting, because there wasn't no boasting when he was talking about that. And he says it's, you know, yeah, he killed 25 Taliban. It's not a number that he's proud of. It's not nothing that he's proud of, and he did stress that. But I will say he did fucking fight on the front line, man, and he did fight on the front line. There was no two ways about that. Well, no, old Prince Andrew, who puts it sticking way back where he can't get hurt, because that's exactly what they've done with Andrew, the Falklands War hero. We'll say Harry 100% was on the front line. So, you know, if anyone's earned their stripes, as far as I'm concerned, it's fucking Harry. But he's not allowed to wear his military uniform and all that. But like I said, that was just a passing thing, because I just remembered I'd read the book. Let me have a look, see. Oh, thank you. Nicky Cooper is a worm. Benadryl, okay. What? I'm just seeing. Oh God. Oh, well. Thank you. About they're saying about the fight. These people are just idiots. There was not a chance I've procured anybody for any money, and you're just fucking idiots. You keep it's like they want people to go and watch the Soho video. Like, it's just ridiculous. You can go and watch it if you want, but you're idiots, because there's not in any part of that did I say that I went to stations and got runaways for anybody. Yeah, it was just that's what it was. And I was 16 at the time. Just want to stress that I was 16. Yeah, so you know, but that's all I'm gonna say on that. That is all I'm gonna say on that. But anyway, back to the nonce. Back to the fucking. But this porter wasn't just a nonce. This porter was a torturer, a rapist, and he was walking about London with extreme. And now when people use the word extreme child porn, that's not just people fucking children. Yeah, sorry, but it's about the torture. It's about the rape, the torture, and it's just sick. And this man's got it all downloaded on his phone, walking around London and in Great Ormond Street Hospital. Yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about Great Ormond Street. Great Ormond Street's like the jewel in our crown. I'm not saying that there's anything bad about them, right? So don't get it twisted, yeah? I'm not saying anything about Great Ormond Street. I'm saying that there was a porter who worked there for 30 years, yeah? 30 fucking years, yeah? And it didn't even really make the mainstream. And I found the story, and it's you've just got to join the fucking dots. Yeah, what are the chances? What are the chances of him not knowing Savile? I'd like to know, you know, it'd be nice to look up, see if Jimmy Savile ever did any work for Great Ormond Street Hospital. I bet he did. You know, and he said, and the thing is, he's like, 30 years is a long, long time. Yeah? But what better job for a fucking, the worst kind of paedophile, and I didn't even think you could get worse than a paedophile, but there is, than a children's hospital. You know, it's and let's face it. What are the chances of someone of that calibre living in London and then not knowing Tom Watkins, who lives just up the road? You know, and these people all operate in London as well. Like it's just because the police made this porter out to be like a lone, you know, like a lone wolf, like he'd never had no accomplices or anything like that, and that's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's like with Sidney Cook and his gang. I knew him as the Wolf Pack, but Brian knows him as the Dirty Dozen. Now I'm saying to him, well, if it's the Dirty Dozen, then how come only 6 of them got nicked? Where's the fucking other 6? And it's like Jonathan King's paedophile ring, VIP paedophile ring. Well, where's the fucking list of the VIPs then? Yeah. Oh, no. And these people all get, like, and every single child murder that has been reported in the press, I don't think is real. I don't think they're real. That April Jones, there was something so dodgy about that. And, you know, the public look at missing children, they think, well, if a child goes missing, it's going to be in the press. It's going to be in the news. But, like, where are the 249,000 that went missing in 2019? You know, they didn't get a mention in the press, did they? And that Baby P story, I mean, with John Wedger, that there's something really dodgy about that. And when you look at the reasons, I can't work out the reason for Millie Dowler, but or Holly and Jessica or Sarah Payne. I don't know, but where that James Bolger was concerned, it gives social workers a carte blanche to go and take children because of the the Baby P story. It was like social workers were then given, I wouldn't say permission, but yeah, I suppose it is, because people are thinking, well, where the fuck were the social workers? And when a story like Baby P appears, it makes the public think, no. And if a child does get taken by mistake by the social services and was found out, and the public would just make the social workers right, because it's better safe than sorry, yeah? So the Baby P story, 100% is fake. 100% is fake. I only vaguely remember it, but it was like the violence that was used against that child. Like it was just ridiculous, and I hope it wasn't real. I hope it wasn't real, but as I hope none of them were, to be quite honest with you, because if they are real, then children are dead, and if they're not real, then it's just covering up for something. It's just a never-ending cover-up, and they don't fucking stop. Yeah, it does not stop with all the evidence that Brian has got. Yeah, and I mean, he has got stack loads. I mean, he's been kind of recording people from, I think, 2013, 2014. So you're looking at, he's got like bare evidence. And I was saying to him that I think Paddock, I'm not going to lie, I think he's finished. Yeah, because one thing, like with intelligence services, if you're a puppet master, you're meant to stay in the background. No one's ever meant to see the puppet master, you know. And yet this dickhead, this absolute fucking cheesy, just fat slob, yeah, comes that goes on Sean Atwood, cussing, but you know, hey, Brian Harvey, oh, yeah, really arrogant. And then the last time I saw Ian Puddock doing anything online, it was on that. It was some wasp thing. It was some like which was made up of loads of trolls, I think. And he was on there, and someone said Brian Harvey's in the chat, and Ian Puddock melted, and I mean melted. Gone was the arrogant, oh, Brian Harvey, oh. That weren't there no more. He absolutely melted, and then he tried to deflect it off to Brian Earl. And I said to Brian, I said, I'm not going to lie, to me, his power's gone. Yeah, because I believe that he was in charge of all of this, like Prince Andrew, like basically, because that's what all this has been about, is to protect Prince Andrew, from 2007, when Epstein got his first sweetheart deal. And it was a deal that meant that none of his co-conspirators could be named. Taking a wild punt, I bet you Prince Andrew was in them co-conspirators. So from 2007, they had time to work out how they're going to do this, and I think the groundwork was laid from 2007 onwards. But at every step, it seems Puddock's fucked up. Yeah. Over-exercising his power, having Brian's computers taken illegally, I've no doubt, because they weren't police that went and took these computers, no way. And from there, that I would say was at the height of his power. But you know, you put on a show, you want to put on a show, and yeah, so you know, Bill Maloney, he fuck knows what's happened to him. John Wedger, I did hear, and I heard it from somebody who I trust 100%, that John Wedger has started up a mental health thing, and it's called Pants. Apparently he was posting up over Christmas or something. I can't work out what pants mean, but is he taking the fucking piss? Like another charity. How can someone who's been done for running a dodgy charity, like the John Wedger Foundation, then go and start up another one under mental health? That don't fucking make sense. For people with mental health, you know. Oh, it's quite funny. Is John Wedger my handler? Oh, yeah, oh, for fuck's sake. Don't even get into it with them. You know, they're just Oh, I'm a worm after. It's like they always come out. It's just you know. Yeah, I wanted Brian to be my moderator, to be quite honest with you, but obviously, like he ain't on my he ain't up there, so I can't do it, because it's like these people get on my fucking nerves. It's just ridiculous. It's like, you know, I'm not even monetised or anything. Not even nothing, right? And it's like, why are you on my case? You know, you keep harping back to a fucking, like, it's just fucking ridiculous. And you get, you know, at first I used to react to it, you know, react to everything, and it's like, no, you're fucking idiots. What are you lot bringing to the table anyway? At least I'm doing something. What are you bringing to the table? Apart from bullshit. Basically, yeah, absolute bullshit, yeah, because that's what, you know, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, they've been out in force lately, I've noticed that. But yeah, and you know, why are you not talking about the fucking Nancy Porter, or is that okay in your, whatever you are? Is that okay? Is that okay then, yeah? You're okay with the Nancy Porter? Got nothing to say about that? No? Fucking hell, it just makes me laugh. Yeah, so, but according to them, I'm a fucking pimp. Like I said, I'm the brokest motherfucking pimp in South East London, mate. So, I don't know, Ed. I'm not going to lie, since I've given up I've never been so broke in all my life. And you have no idea. Yeah, you have no, no idea. But yeah, so you know, what are you trolls bringing to the table? What, it's seriously, yeah? You know, it's just like, it's just an absolute fucking joke, mate. But anyway, what else was I gonna chat about? I think it's alright. I'm just doing myself a join because these people stress me out. They really do. But yeah, if Brian would jump on, then I'd put him as a moderator. But I can't do that at the moment. But yeah, no, it's just fucking that Excel centre as well. That is fucking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It was erotica, really. I don't know what you would. I wouldn't call it. I don't know what you call it. It was an absolute people walking around with fucking their arse cheeks, like their asses hanging out. Fucking kids as well, and kids went free. I still can't get my head around anyone that would want to take their child to a RuPaul drag race event. It's just not right. It is just not right. And in all honesty, if that was on TV, yeah, it wouldn't be allowed to be broadcast before the water. Is it 9 o'clock or something? Can it? There is no way they would do that. So, you know, but I'm not sure whether they got backlash for it. I hope that they did. Oh, right. I've never exposed anyone, have I? Okay, all right then. Who you exposed? Benadryl? Yeah? Who have you exposed? Yeah? Who the fuck have you exposed? You fucking idiot. Yeah? These comments, they really do annoy me. These comments, they fucking really annoy me. But anyway, stop even thinking about that. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my book. I haven't got this book out for ages. Let's see what we've got in the book. Oh, Cannibal Calf. Yeah. That's oh yeah, about Barbados, the Queen. Fucking hell. There's so much in here. I've covered so much over the years. It's ridiculous. Like you like Hunter Biden. Fucking hell. Symbolism, the relevance of symbolism. Also, my Vodafone thing. You know, the Vodafone sign is if you put in the blood red flag of the Ku Klux Klan, yeah, and then you look at the Vodafone sign, you will see that they are exactly the same. Yeah. So they was all going mad about the fucking, was it the Confederate flag? Yeah. None of them realising that the Vodafone sign is on the blood red flag of the Ku Klux Klan. Now, by my reckoning, the Ku Klux Klan come a lot earlier than the Vodafone sign. So, just a little bit of info there for you. You know, I know that there's loads of them, but that took me aback. Not gonna lie, that really took me aback. Oh look, Jean-Luc Brunel. Modelling agencies, MC Squared. He's dead now, isn't he? Oh yeah, Hampstead cover up. That was yeah. Yeah, Chucky. Oh yeah, Chucky Cheese was that rat that eats children. You know that Chucky Cheese. Yeah, that's a bit nuts and all. Bloody hell, there's so much stuff in here. I've covered so much over the years. Bloody hell. Yeah, these are all there's so much here, and there's only my research in these books. There's nothing else. Yeah, NSPCC, Guinness Family, Claire Hazel, Rachel Chandler, NSPCC, Kids Company. Fucking hell. Yeah, Wilfred Wong with his Jubilee Ministries. He was I think he was the second in command when it comes to Jubilee Ministries. You had Jubilee Ministries Worthing, Jubilee's Community Church, Barcombe, and that was in a proper remote setting. That was the Jubilee Ministries. I don't know what happened to that, because when Wilfred Wong got arrested, yeah, he didn't make the mainstream media. It never made the mainstream media. It was just an online bullshit. Now, like I said, I never met Wilfred Wong, yeah, but because obviously with the John Wedger connection, I watched his stuff online, and I watched him on Sean Atwood, and for all I saw was a greasy head soap dodger. So, you know, and I even said to Lou Dickens once, I said, he looked like he stunk. And she said, oh my God, you're so right. I had to open the windows when and you could see he stunk. But what I'd forgotten about, and that everyone knew of is that he carried this journal with him everywhere he went. He carried a journal with him, and it was like they said it was like a leather kind of journal. But there was no mention of that with the police, you know, and he got guilty. Well, he did get guilty, so they said, and he's been imprisoned. But it just makes me wonder who took over. I wonder who took over from Jubilee Ministries, because he flew all around the world, yeah, at the care of Jubilee Ministries. Yeah. And he was on the charity of the bioethic reform. Abort 67. They was both organisations have been accused of not bullying something. Blowing up pictures of aborted fetuses, showing them, you know. But that was another dodgy thing, and he was starting up another one, if I remember rightly. But obviously, he's been, but I haven't really followed that up. And I wonder who took over his office in the House of Lords, in the House of Commons. Sorry, he had an office in the House of Commons. That stinking, soap dodging Dago. No, I shouldn't say that. No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't have said that. That's not even funny, is it, really? That'd be me making a joke in my normal thing, but no. That wasn't very funny at all. Yeah, let's see what else I've got. Oh, that psychic TV thing, yeah, that was a bit nuts. Didn't follow up on that either. But I've got, you know, Jubilee Church. Yeah, that's where he used to go and do his thing. I've even got Whitechapel Gallery here. Yeah. And, the Whitechapel Gallery getting... having Marina Abramovich do a celebration of women. And, it's also the Whitechapel Gallery is supported by Embassy of Israel to UK. So it's supported by the Embassy of Israel to UK. Children's artist Eva Rothschild. And I'm telling you now, John Wedger, like, is part of a child trafficking ring. Simon Werrett, part of a child trafficking ring. And there's, I mean, Wilfred Wong was obviously, because you do not get 5 OAPs go and kidnap a child, yeah. I mean, I'm 55, yeah, and if I was doing a journey to Wales, you're going to need toilet breaks, number one. There's no two ways about that. And if the mother of the child was in the car, yeah, why would they need to kidnap the child? And why did you not film it? You know, there's so many fucking holes in the rescue story. And this man was best friends with John Wedger. Best friends. John used to say they used to go out hunting for satanic rituals and shit like that. And that's why he needed the night vision goggles that he had and all the other bullshit. I'm saying them night vision goggles were for something else. They weren't for hunting for satanic abuse. No. So I wonder who's took over his Wilfred Wong's office that he had in the House of Commons. 16 years, by the way. 16 years. He was a parliamentary something or another. He's on parliamentary records as well. You can look it up yourself. And he was listed as with Jubilee Ministries, and he flew everywhere. And I'm thinking it might have been first class as well. I don't know how this shit works. Me, I have to go with fucking Vueling and Ryanair. I don't know, you know, it's but yeah, there was a story once that Lou Dickens told me about him. I mean, I'm not going to lie, but I don't think she had no reason to lie about this. And she said that Wilfred Wong says that the best time he ever had was when he went to Iraq. And he got to Iraq, and the guy who he was with gave him a bottle of whiskey and a gun. And Lou said that he had the best time of his life. You know, I think it's it was weird, and he was best friends with John Wedger. Wondering if John Wedger would have took over his part. You know, yeah, that could be I don't know. I don't know if I could ever find out either. But that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. But as ever, I'm gonna get off now, and I'm gonna play my intro again, right? Because I'm really proud of that. Well, Brian done it for me, but I'm proud that I can do it. And as always, let me look at my comments. Let me have a quick look at my comments, because there's people who oh my God, I couldn't give a shit what they were. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my God, there's not like... Oh, Brian, oh God. I haven't got one comment that I can Oh my God. Do you know what? Brian, I so need you to, oh well, sorry, I can't bother with these people. These people just do my head in. But as always, people, thank you for listening. And, well, I shall speak to you soon.